it's Krystal Everdeen, and today I'm going to share with you crochet Halloween costume ideas, although they're mostly going to be more like crochet accessories that you can add to your costume, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Everything that I share with you in this video will be linked in the description box below with either a tutorial or a pattern, so you can recreate these items for yourself. And again, they are going to be lots of fun, and we're going to start off with an item that I made myself last year. It is this Oogie Boogie hat. Now, I made this very last minute for my very first Oogie Boogie Bash that I went to last year. And Oogie Boogie Bash is a Disney Halloween event where you could dress up at Disneyland. And I decided for my very first Oogie Boogie Bash, I wanted to be Oogie Boogie. But I didn't really have a full-on costume. All I was doing was wearing all green. And I was like, how am I going to make this Oogie Boogie? Crochet hat. So I made this again super duper last minute, and the video is again linked in the description box below. It's more like a crochet with me as opposed to a tutorial, but hey, I managed to show you exactly how I made this so you could kind of follow along or have an idea of how to recreate this. And I think it turned out really amazing. So yes, this is probably one of my biggest pride and joys. I love the way this came out, especially making it so last minute. But yeah, this is the very first crochet Halloween costume idea. You can make your very own Oogie Boogie hat for your Oogie Boogie costume. And sticking with the Disney theme, I also have a tutorial on how to make this Cinderella crochet top. So it's just a blue crochet top with puff sleeves, and then you can add the choker and a high bun, and you're very Cinderella-esque. Of course, you're also going to need to add the skirt and the long gloves to really bring in that Cinderella look. But if you don't have a top for Cinderella, hey, you can make your own, and here's a tutorial for it. Similarly, again, I'm a very big Disney fan, so I also have a tutorial on how to make this Princess Jasmine crochet top as well from the movie Aladdin. So if you do not have a top for your Princess Jasmine costume, hey, you could go ahead and crochet one. And then last princess crochet top that I have is this Little Mermaid crochet top. Now, this isn't exactly Ariel's top where she's just wearing shells and that's it. It is the shell, but then also a little bit of extra coverage. Because I think I was going to a Little Mermaid event. I didn't want to just wear shells. I wanted a little bit of extra coverage. So it is a crop top, but like all my crochet top videos, you can always lengthen it by just adding more rows. So that is another option for you for your Little Mermaid costume. And I didn't make this with a Disney movie in mind, but if you want to be Robin Hood or the fox from Fox and the Hound, I also have this crochet fox beanie tutorial that I made years ago. And again, it's just a general fox beanie tutorial, but you can tie it into a Disney character if you wanted to. They do have, you know, the Robin Hood fox as well as the Fox and the Hound and probably another one. But yeah, if you want to learn how to make a crochet fox beanie, it's super duper easy, and I have a tutorial for it. And for all the witches and wizards out there, I also have tutorials on how to make crochet Harry Potter scarves, aka Hogwarts house scarves. So I have a tutorial on how to make a Gryffindor scarf, as well as a Ravenclaw scarf, a Slytherin scarf, and a Hufflepuff scarf. So click on whichever one you belong to, show your Hogwarts house pride, and they're all the same exact steps, not gonna lie, because they're all the same exact scarf, just in different colors. But yeah, just click on the one that you identify with, whatever house you belong to, and that's enough of these teeth. I have been speaking with a lisp this entire video. But now that we've gone through all the videos that are available on my channel, I want to give justice and speak normally for the rest of the projects here that are not mine, but again, linked in the description box below with patterns. So first project that you could recreate is this witch hat. Of course, you could choose whatever color you like, but I think it's really cool that you could crochet your very own witch hat, and it'll be nice and sturdy, because I personally have a witch hat that's like really cheap, and it's just always flopping over, and I feel like it'd be really good quality if you could crochet one, and it would be a little bit more unique, similar to this, but you know, witch hat version instead of Oogie Boogie version. And you see how nicely it stays up with the one that I bought from Amazon that's really cheap. It's always just like flopping over, but if you crochet one, it's going to be really good quality. And yes, I am a huge fan of crochet hats for Halloween costumes, and this is a crochet hood. Like, this is insane. It is a Beetlejuice inspired crochet hood, and look at the detailing on this. It's absolutely gorgeous and horrifying, spooky at the same time. Like, this is absolutely a work of art. Well, really, I mean, all the crochet projects are works of art, but like, you know what I mean. Like, this is beautiful, especially if you're a Beetlejuice fan. I personally like Beetlejuice. I like watching it every year for Halloween, and it's just like iconic. And for someone to like recreate this in crochet form, I think it's so good, and the way that she styled it and everything, fantastic. Anyway, so that is the next item that's super cool. Another noteworthy crochet Halloween hat that I really liked, it was this Trick or Treat inspired one. Now, I've never actually watched the movie Trick or Treat, but I know that this character is very popular. It's like a little scarecrow guy, and the hat is themed after the little scarecrow guy, except it doesn't actually like have his face on it, kind of like my Oogie Boogie hat does. It's more like inspired by what he wears, and then adding the little character on the bottom, so like people could understand like, oh yeah, it is inspired by that character. It does look like him. So I thought this was really creative, and I wanted to include it in this video. This next one finally is not a witch hat, but instead Link's hood hat thing that he wears. So if you are a huge Link Legend of Zelda fan and want to be Link this year, then you can make your very own Link hood with the little hair pieces, or you know, without the hair pieces. I like that the hat also has the ears, so you don't have to buy yourself like the long ears that he has. You can just crochet them. That's, you know, all in one. And you guys, I have been going to Knott's Berry Farm a lot this year, and I wanted to include this Snoopy crochet hood beanie, I don't know what it would be considered, just hat, I guess, accessory if you want to be Snoopy this year, which I think would be so fun. So if you have a group of people and you dress up as the various Peanuts and then you be Snoopy with your crochet hat, I think that'll be so funny and cute and very unique, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone dress up as Snoopy. Oh, and they also have one for Woodstock. I think Woodstock is so adorable. So this is another one of a like Peanuts Snoopy related crochet project. So this is a little bird from the Peanuts, Woodstock. So you can have Snoopy and Woodstock. This next project is inspired by How to Train Your Dragon. It looks just like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, except in purple. But if you want to recreate the character of Toothless, you would just use black yarn instead of the purple yarn, but follow the exact same steps. And again, the pattern is linked in the description box below, and I think that would be a really fun costume. And I feel like a really easy one to create is this next project right here, inspired by Adventure Time, which is not a show that I've actually ever watched, but I have seen clips of it. So I believe that the character is called Flynn, or Finn, and this is the hat that he always wears. So you could recreate this and be an Adventure Time character, and again, you could also get a group of friends and all be Adventure Time characters, and you can make your little crochet Finn hat. Similarly, you could also make the hat based on Finn's best friend, Jake. I know his name. It's a little bit more of a complicated project because you have to recreate his face. But again, I do have the pattern available in the description box below, so you can follow that and recreate this really awesome looking beanie inspired by Adventure Time. And again, I am a huge fan of these crochet hats as Halloween costumes, or like accessories to the Halloween costume that really like pulls it together. So we're just going to continue with all of these crochet hats. So the next one is a crochet minion hat. So anyone who wants to be a minion this year, you can add this to your costume and really complete the minion look. And if you want to be a little different, a little wild, there's also this evil minion hat that you can wear for Halloween time. And I thought this one was really spooky, really scary. It is inspired by the villain in Stranger Things, or I don't know if I call it a villain, like the monster in Stranger Things. It is a Demogorgon headpiece. So it's not necessarily a hat, but like kind of like wraps around, kind of like a flower, like, oh, it's a flower. But no, that thing is terrifying if you've watched the show. So you could crochet yourself your very own Demogorgon headpiece and be a Demogorgon for Halloween. And the movie for this doesn't come out until later this year, but something that I think is already pretty popular is Five Nights at Freddy's. And I found a few Five Nights at Freddy's crochet beanies inspired by the various animatronics. So I found one for Foxy. I couldn't find one for all of them, surprisingly, but I think once the movie comes out, I think we'll be able to find more patterns because it's going to be more popular if the movie is good. Hopefully it's good. But anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's, Foxy, beanie pattern, link down below. And never mind, I thought that I had a link for more of them, but the links are broken. I thought I had a link for Freddie himself, but it doesn't work anymore, so I don't know what happened. But hopefully there are more Five Nights at Freddy's beanies available for Halloween time this year, especially for the movie release. But if not, I can almost guarantee there's going to be more next Halloween. But if you have, you know, an idea of what to be this year, your kids want to be, you know, the various animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's, there's a jumping off point right there. And speaking of kids costumes, I mean, all of these could be used for kids costumes as well, but specifically kids costumes and like really, really tiny children costumes. Tinkerbell, a full-on costume crochet version, so they'll be nice and toasty and warm. So that is available in the description box down below. They also have a crochet bell dress with a crochet wig as well, which I thought was really interesting. You could not only crochet the outfit, but you could also crochet the hair for Belle, which I'm like, hey, might as well go all out. The hair, the dress, the shoes, even the crochet rose. So you're good to go. And then, I mean, I gotta even recreate this. So I do have a tutorial on how to make Jasmine's crochet top, but this has a pattern on how to make the top, the pants, and the hair, as well as the shoes for little kids. Or you want to use this pattern and try to enlarge it to fit an adult body, hey, you can try that too. There's also this pattern on how to make a Merida-inspired costume, and that is the princess from the movie Brave. For those of you who are not familiar with Merida, I know she's not as popular, but still pretty cool. Now this Cinderella crochet costume idea is so pretty. I love that they added the little frills at the waist. I think that's so cute. I like the detailing, the little puff sleeve thing, and then the little frills. You got the headband, you got the shoes. It's a lovely little costume right here that you can make for Halloween time. And then just rapid fire going through these crochet costume ideas. There is a crochet pattern on how to make this Tiana costume as well. So we got the dress with the flower detailing and the shoes. I really like how this one came out too. I like that there's like 2 different colors going on, or I guess technically 3 different colors because of the flower. But I thought that one turned out really nice. Next up, we have this Elsa-inspired crochet costume. So in addition to Elsa, we also got to have her sister Anna. So we also have this Anna-inspired crochet costume for the little ones. Now, moving on from the Disney princesses to another princess that was very popular this year, and that is from Mario, and it is Princess Peach. So there's also this crochet Princess Peach costume. And that's it for all the baby crochet costumes for this video. There's actually way more, pretty much a crochet costume for every Disney princess out there, but those are just the ones that I wanted to include in this video. Anyway, a ton of them for babies, right? Because, you know, they're small, it doesn't really take that much yarn and time to create. However, there was literally one crochet princess costume that I found, and it is for Anna. And the amount of detail and just sheer time and effort I could see went into this costume is absolutely insane, because it is the full-on costume in crochet form, and there's no wonder why it is literally the only one that I was able to find, because that looks like a lot of work. But if you're down for it, the pattern is available to you and linked in the description box below. I mean, it looks amazing. Bravo to them. Holy cow, that must have taken a really, really long time. So that's for the full-on costume. However, if you just want to make the crochet corset for Anna, that pattern is also available, and it will probably be faster to just make that instead of the full costume. But maybe if you want to start off with just the corset and then see if you have time for the rest of the costume, then go for it, but that's also available. Now back to the crochet hats. So I know that a show called Bluey is very popular, so I wanted to include this crochet Bluey hat that your kids could wear for Halloween or pretty much for whenever, because from my understanding, Bluey is like absolutely adored. So you could crochet your kids a Bluey beanie. And then right from family friendly to terrifying, you could make this Predator inspired headpiece helmet thing absolutely insane. crazy. I know I should have probably like eased us into this from like the kid-friendly stuff to like Predator, but like here it is. It is a Predator crochet helmet headpiece thing, and it looks insane. So if you want to turn heads this Halloween, crochet this. Also, I'm pretty sure it's very warm, so if it's cold where you live, this is fantastic. Now on to the last two items. This item is actually the inspiration for this video when I was making my last video, just crochet Halloween pattern ideas. I stumbled across this pattern of crochet wings, and I was like, ooh, you could crochet costumes. And yeah, I had already made this last year, but I didn't really think of, you know, crochet costumes as a whole, so I just want to thank this pattern right here, the crochet monarch wings, for inspiring this video and realizing that I actually do have quite a few tutorials that can be used as crochet costume accessories. So yes, anywho, you can make your very own butterfly wings. And for the very last item in today's video, these beautiful crochet like angel Pegasus wings. These are absolutely stunning. I think they're really cool. It works as both a shawl and also, you know, wings for your costume, whatever you want to be for Halloween that requires wings, like an angel or again a Pegasus or anything with feathered wings. I think that this is really, really pretty and so cool that it deserved to be the very last item of this video, sending you off with a really fun project. But yeah, again, everything that I share with you today will be linked in the description box below with their patterns or tutorials, so you can recreate them for yourself or a friend, loved one this Halloween season or whenever, really. I mean, you could wear any of these whenever you want, but since it is spooky season, I wanted to make this video for you and give you plenty of time to actually be able to make them for Halloween. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up before you go. And if you love crochet, please check out the rest of my channel. I have so many crochet related videos ranging from beginner friendly tutorials to more advanced crochet with me, style videos, idea videos like this one, so much more. So please go ahead and check that out, and also click that red subscribe button if you have not already, so I can see you next time. Bye, and have a magical day.